Hello and welcome back to Grim Survival. This is going to be the first of several, hopefully several. I'm going to try to put them out several a week actually of these nightly report videos. This is going to be the first one. It's just going to cover a couple of the news things of the day. Just a couple. I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet and see how many of these I can pull off per week. I'm going to try. In the future, these videos will have the articles that I'm reading from on the screen. I didn't have time to get everything installed and work on that today, but I will have that in future videos because it looks cooler. All right, let's just start with the basic. I mean, I got two things I'm going to talk about right now, and the first one will probably get me banned, so I'm going to start there. All right, so the number of pandemic cases or CV-19 cases are surging in almost every U.S. state, according to mainstream media. This one comes out of Fox News, or no, I'm wrong. This one is the New York Post. Fox News ad on the New York Post site. Anyway, this comes out of the NewYorkPost.com, and I have also seen it in several other places. I got an alert from an app I'm using that basically the same article. This is coming straight from the CDC. They're saying that the cases are going up. The number of daily new COVID infections has shot up almost 50% in the United States amid the spread of highly contagious Delta variant. They're blaming this on the Delta variant. They're saying it is much more contagious than the previous strain, or the original strain, if you want to call it that. It's not the original, but the previous strain of this virus that went around. They are saying this one is way worse. It's way more contagious, but don't you fear if you are vaccinated. That takes care of it. You have nothing to worry about. This is what they're saying. If you buy into that, that's your choice. I don't. But hey, you know, everybody think for themselves, question everything. Right? Yeah, right. Camera's over here. Yeah. Laptop's here. Mic's over there. It's all weird in here. I gotta fix this. This is, yeah, throwing off. I don't even have OCD, but if I did, it would be throwing it off with all yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, the U.S. on Tuesday recorded an average of 19,455 new cases per day over the last 7 days, up 47.5% from the previous week, according to a USA Today analyst and data from Johns Hopkins University. 43 states have seen an increase in the infections from the previous week. Over the past 2 weeks, cases have also been rising in some states with high vaccination rates, such as New York, Vermont, and California, all of which have fully vaccinated at least 62% of their adult residents, according to their data. So tell me, how is it working so well if we're seeing an increased number in cases throughout the nation, really, especially in some of these highly vaccinated states? How is it increasing? And I would really like to see this in the comments. If anybody could tell me if they know anybody who has been recently infected. I haven't seen any. I haven't heard of any. I don't know of any. The state I'm in has completely lifted all of their mandates pertaining to the pandemic. All restrictions have been lifted. They are starting to segregate people in the state, vaccinated versus non-vaccinated. For instance, there's some venues, concert halls, movie theaters, and things like this that are actually telling you have to show proof of vaccination before you can enter these facilities. This is going to increase throughout our nation. We're going to see this in every state and every major city really soon. And you're seeing the first steps right here. These are the first steps you take when you're going to put out a bunch of propaganda to support your agenda. You have to start, fear-mongering. You really do. You have to start fear-mongering. You have to start saying, oh no, it's going to get you. It's going to get you if you don't get your shot. Go get your shot, quick. Watch, I'm going to get my shot. Don't worry what's in my shot. We know what's in your shot. That's the mindset of these people. That's what they do. Still not getting it. Anyway, nope, I didn't say that. That was a glitch. YouTube, don't ban me. So moving on. This is, in my opinion, all a part of the agenda. Could this lead to more restrictions, more lockdowns, quarantines, and masks, among other things? Or maybe just a mandated vax? Maybe. I mean, this is really what they want. This is really what they're pushing for. That propaganda is everywhere. That's all you hear constantly, no matter where you go, no matter who it is. It's, somebody's saying it. It's on the radio, it's on your TV. It's everywhere. Go get your shot. That's what they want. So, still not getting it. number 2 article I have for you, and like I said, these videos are going to be really short. I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet and get the stuff up on the screen. But yeah, second article comes from theguardian.com, another mainstream media news source, and this is actually real. This has been happening for years, but hey, it's still happening. Severe drought threatens Hoover Dam reservoir and water for U.S. West. Hoover Dam holds back Colorado River. Colorado River made a big lake called Lake Mead. Lake Mead supports Las Vegas, Nevada. All of their water supply comes from this lake and a large population of Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. So Los Angeles, California and Las Vegas, Nevada are sharing water from this lake. Moving on. Where is the actual numbers, going past all the crap that I don't care about? The Hoover Dam's height in, 60-story building. Thanks. Awesome. No, yeah, this isn't it. I'm missing a paragraph here. Here we go. There's pictures. I wish I could show you. They're pretty. Here we go. In June, the level of Lake Mead plunged below 1,075 feet, a point that will trigger for the first time federally mandated cuts in water allocations next year. The Bureau of Reclamation, the government's agency originally tasked with reclaiming this arid piece for new utopia farmland and blooming western population, they're the people responsible for the lake. Expects this historic low to spiral further, dropping to about 1,048 feet by the end of 2022. A shallowness unprecedented since Lake Mead started filling up in the 1930s, following Hoover Dam's completion. This will provoke a second, harsher round of cuts. We are seeing water rationing for anyone who lives in these 2 major cities and near these major cities on the southwestern side of the United States, mostly. So, water rationing. We don't have that problem here in the Midwest. Currently, it has been raining every day. Almost every single day it's raining right now. We have an abundance of water, an abundance of it. But more states throughout the West could start seeing more drought-like conditions. We're seeing record amount of heat waves hitting the greater Northwest and southwestern Canada. These heat waves are drying things up. These are sparking wildfires. Last time I checked it, there were currently over 50 wildfires currently burning somewhere in California and off the west coast of the United States. I will have more on that when I can, obviously. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. We are drying up in the Southwest, and we're probably going to see more lockdowns. That's my prediction. I'm predicting more lockdowns. I don't see why they're putting out the news of rapid increases in infection rates if they don't have an agenda behind it, some purpose to do something about it. And their goal, obviously, is to make sure everybody in the United States has this shot, even though, it's been said, we'll just leave it at rumors. There are rumors that government officials are taking placebo shots for cameras. But hey, that's not me saying that, YouTube. That's a rumor. It's just, I read it on it. It's on the computer. Look, mainstream media said it. Yeah, it's all their fault. Not me. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I will hopefully see you soon with another Grim update. Maybe. Yeah, Grim update. That sounded good, right? It's a Grim update.